Hey everyone, today's video is about when you overdose on pills. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The apartment feels emptier than usual. The sound's almost too heavy to bear. You've been pacing back and forth for what feels like hours, your hands shaking with the weight of something you can't quite name. An anxiety coils slightly in your chest, making it hard to breathe. The darkness outside only amplifies the loneliness that has been gnawing at your insides. Baku and Kirishima are out on a mission, and it's just you in the dimly lit apartment. You know they'll be back soon, but soon feels like an eternity to you. The clock ticks, each second an echo of your racing thoughts. You've never felt this alone before, even though you know you're not. They love you, you love them. But right now, it feels like you're drowning. Your eyes fall on the bottle of pills on the kitchen counter. The doctor prescribed them for your anxiety, and they've helped in the past. But tonight, one doesn't feel like enough. Neither does two. You need the silence in your head to stop. Need the pain to ease, just for a moment. Your heart is beating so fast it hurts, and you just want it to slow down. You take one pill, then another, and then another, and then you lose count after five, your vision blurring as you slow the rest down. There's a numbness that washes over you, a fleeting moment of relief, but then everything goes black. When Baku and Kirishima return, the first thing they notice is the quiet. Usually, you're the first to greet them, a smile on your face, the warmth of your presence filling the space. But tonight there was only silence. Wyon, Kirishima calls out, his voice tinged with concern. He drops his bag by the door, his eyes scanning the living room. You home? Bakugo, ever perceptive, narrows his eyes and strides toward the kitchen. The hairs on the back of his neck stand on end, a gut feeling he's learned over to never ignore. And then he sees you, sprawled on the floor, unconscious. Shit. Bakugo's heart slams against his chest as he rushes over to you, dropping onto his knees. Wyon, wake up. He shakes you gently, first, and then more frantically when you don't respond. His eyes dart to the pill bottle that was lying on its side, empty. Ijiro. Bakugo shouts, his voice cracking. Get in here, now. Kirishima's at his side in an instant, his blood running cold. At the sight of you, what happened? He drops down beside Bakugo, his hands shaking as he checks for a pulse. Relief floods him when he feels a faint heartbeat, but it's weak and unsteady. They took the damn pills. Bakugo growls, his voice breaking as he lifts you into his arms. We need to get them to a hospital, now. Kirishima nods, his face pale, fear etched into his features. I'll call an ambulance, he says, pulling out his phone with trembling hands. No time. I'm taking them myself. You clear the way. Bakugo snaps, cradling you against his chest. Kirishima doesn't argue. He knows better than to try. He runs ahead, clearing a path through the apartment complex as Bakugo carries you to the car. The ride to the hospital was utterly terrifying. Bakugo's knuckles white as he grips the steering wheel, driving faster than he ever has before. You wake up to the sound of beeping. Your head feels heavy, and your body weak. Blinking, you try to make sense of your surroundings, the harsh white lights of the hospital room stinging your eyes. Wyon? Bakugo's voice cuts through the haze, rough and strained. He's sitting by your bedside, his hand holding yours tightly. Kirishima stands beside him, his eyes red-rimmed, as if he's been crying. What? Your voice is barely a whisper. Your throat dry and sore. You try to sit up, but Bakugo's hand on your shoulder stops you. Don't, he says sharply, but there's a tremor in his voice. You need to rest. Kirishima kneels beside you. his hand gently brushing your hair. You overdosed, he says softly, his voice choked with emotion. Why didn't you tell us you were feeling this way? Tears well up in your eyes as the memories start to flood back. The pills, the darkness, and the crushing loneliness. You open your mouth to speak, but no words come out, just a sob that breaks the silence. Hey, hey, Kirishima murmurs, leaning in to press a kiss to your forehead. We're here. We've got you, okay? You're not alone. Bakugo squeezes your hand, his grip almost too tight, as if he's afraid you'll step away if he lets go. Damn it, Wayan, he says, his voice rough. You scared the hell out of us. Do you have any idea what could have happened? We could have lost you. I'm sorry. You whisper, tears streaming down your face. I just didn't know how to make it stop. I felt so alone. Bakugo's eyes soften, a rare vulnerability showing through the anger. You're not alone, he says quietly. You've got us. You've always got us. Kirishima nods, his eyes filled with tears. We love you, Ayan, and we'll get through this together, okay? Whatever it takes, we'll be by your side. You nod, your heart aching with a mix of love and pain. You know that you're scared them, that you've hurt them, and that's something you'll have to live with. But as they hold you, their warmth surrounding you, you realize that maybe you won't have to face this darkness alone. And the days that follow are hard, filled with doctors and therapy sessions, each step a reminder of the path you've taken. And at night, when the shadows seem to creep in, you find yourself wrapped in their arms, the steady beat of their hearts a lullaby that lulls you to sleep. Bakugo's hands are firm, a grounding presence, while Kirishima's embrace is soft, a reminder of the gentleness that you feel. We're going to be okay, Kirishima whispers one night, his voice a soothing balm against the chaos in your mind. Damn right we are, Bakugo adds, his voice gruff, but laced with a tenderness that only shows itself in moments like this. We're not going anywhere. You're stuck with us, okay? And for the first time, in what feels like forever to you, you finally believe them. You know they'll have your side no matter what. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye!